What do you mean? No, it's like
Okay,
dropped on
so
the side, but I'm good with it. Whatever. Still in the middle.
Just broke out.
all right, so for the VOD, so everybody knows. What this stream is gonna be is we're gonna be setting up a bunch of stuff. I'm messing with OBS and setting up scenes for. We're gonna be playing D&D. We're gonna do a campaign of Ghosts of Saltmarsh. So I'm setting up cameras and moving stuff around and trying to get everything fitted so that we can actually play this at some point. So we're going to be fiddling with this for a hot minute, and then we're going to go and make characters. Cool? Cool.
He's starting.
Okay. Alright, unmuted. Alright. You guys are unmuted.
Yeah.
Be on your best behavior or I'll slap
Welcome,
you.
everyone.
Should we get to the streaming room? Is that...
That'll probably break everything, so sure, why not? Okay.
So glad you dragged me into. Oh, I think I have to.
Why are we in different order? Okay, we're not. Okay, turn your camera back on.
It's this button, I think.
What's
What's up,
cool.
boys?
Okay.
Unless I like stare in... Well, no, if I stare in, that's gonna fuck it up. You just gotta shift it up by like... Bloop.
So, like, I think here's gonna be the funny part. So I'm gonna edit this.
Why don't you just shift your camera up by like...
I'm gonna need you to calm down.
Like, I mean, I could do it that way, but then you get too much of the ceiling fan.
I think I'm
like-
about to make Dylan look like real wide. Yep.
Yeah, wide boys.
Jesus Christ.
Let's start.
I like this.
Okay. Hold on. Let's just crop this completely back down again. All right. So we're gonna put this here. We're gonna put this here.
This is
Dylan,
like
you get to be like this wide.
nice.
Okay.
Allowed to look at text while we're.
I mean, yeah.
Dude,
There's not really anything
I
for you to
think
do
that's
right now,
not-
so sure.
Should
I don't
start
think that's
watching
FDA approved.
our Roll20 stream on.
On your phone? Yeah, that'd be good. All right.
Oh, I have.
7:48.
I can
Your
hear
chief
everything
is-
that we just. It's like looking back 2 seconds in time.
Yeah, and I can hear it through your mics, so might want to turn that down or mute it, or just lean away from it. That's honestly
Mute
that's
the
fine
mic
too.
or mute the.
What? No, your phone, dude. I need to hear you.
Well, I'm gonna do it through text. Don't worry about it.
Should I just like mute my mic and not talk for the rest of the stream? I guess. Oh
cool.
man. Okay.
It'll be like original D&D, the way it should be played, pen paper only.
Okay.
Just hold up
With
signs.
sign language?
What? I don't think they played D&D with sign language. I don't think that's the thing that happened.
They should.
That'd be
All right.
neat.
All I know is under the notes so far, I've done a doodle of a cat with a wizard's hat. So there's that's
Love it.
how productive
Cool.
we've been.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so I think everything looks cool on this. Like, we good? Dylan, are you
Yeah.
fine with most of your kitchen?
Oh
being in
yeah,
the
I'm
shot?
good with that.
Okay.
Just real quick question before we get started though.
Uh-huh.
Do you think I'm gonna win my fantasy football thing tonight? I have Drew Brees, but my opponent has Alvin Kamara and Jared Cook.
Yeah, you're fucked, dude.
Yeah. I'm
don't
only up by
know.
like 5 points too. It's not a good situation.
Okay.
Need someone to like
Oh,
break their leg or something, which is not really what I want.
mean.
Wife just yelled at me.
Why is the camera broken on this one? Okay, no, it's fine. All right. We're good. We're good. So we're just gonna
It's true.
scroll you over this way a little bit and scroll that one over that way a little bit and stream cam, and we're gonna go to transform. We're gonna hit edit transform, and then I've done the work of noting where I have everything positioned. And so 1907, and height is 30, size is 621 by 350. Done. Okay.
Boom, clean.
Clean.
AF.
Clean. All right.
Except for the
So-
big old thing. down there.
Alright, so I feel like I can save that text file to somewhere. That has all the overlay sizes. Twitch overlays.
They might.
Overlay
Oh, dude, look at that.
sizes.
That's a cat?
Yeah, that's a little wizard's hat. There's
Why does
like
it
little
have
magic
HP
radiating
on it? Is he Harry Potter?
Oh no, that's for because it started off as a square because I wanted to condense notes on my notes, so I was just gonna put the HP next to your real name, so I could be like, haha, Dylan only has like 4 HP if he's a wizard.
What are we looking at?
What?
What?
What are we looking at?
One.
Oh, did you not see my little cat?
No, where's that?
It's on should be
Yeah.
in my drawing.
I don't know.
I don't see
In
it.
my stream of your stream, Fuge, everyone's like stuck still except
Yeah, our cameras are
I'm
frozen.
moving like left and right. But okay.
Oh,
Okay,
wait,
there's
hold on.
Again, catching up.
Can I
Yeah.
not minimize this? Do y'all freeze if I minimize that? Oh, that's a problem.
No, I'm
I
moving.
definitely don't have my cat thing up.
Does that... Hold
Uh-oh.
on, does that break the overlay?
Oh,
That broke the overlay.
like it. Oh, no, we're back. We're good.
Okay, so
worries.
that's good. I just have to keep that maximized on that window. And then I can pull up roll 20 over it? Did that work?
Maybe.
We good? Are we good?
I think I'm good. I mean, it looks good to me.
I think
maybe
this
I
is
should
working.
just be watching your stream on my thing instead of watching all of ours.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You should be watching the stream like on your
That-
phone or something. See how it looks.
That's true.
Okay, so that's good. I got that one set. And then we got this one for if we just chillin'. We don't need a battle map. So when Muffin needs to do a 45-minute RP
Oppo
scene,
Master?
that's a Kenny.
Oh, Kenny, yeah, for sure. I think I hope I get Drew Brees. See, the issue is though, like anytime Drew Brees scores points, it's probably going to be to one of the two guys that my opponent points, so it's not going to work out. It's probably going to be to one.
Create your dashboard.
Unless is Michael Thomas injured? I don't know. Now is not the time,
good.
Kenny. Come on.
Kenny was asking what? Oh, Kenny was asking questions in stream.
Yeah.
So that's what you're...
Yeah.
Yeah, a second in chat.
Wait, here, okay.
Second in chat like a good friend. Appreciate it.
Hold
Okay,
on.
so
I'll get in.
all right, what else do I need to
Hang on 1 second.
set up on here? I feel like we're doing pretty okay. Oh, Dylan, can you hear me still while you're walking around? That's a nope. Oh, hi, Leanne.
What up, Leanne?
Oh, yeah, this is Shelly in the background. If you squint
Famous.
real hard, you might be able
So-
to see her.
Truly should sponsor us. So Truly sponsor us. Free.
Hey,
free
don't show
ads.
that. Don't show that. Until we get that
Can you
contract,
not-
you don't show that on there.
Can you really not do that?
Sorry.
No, you can, but
Shelly
that's
is gonna
free
make a mac
advertising.
and cheese burrito, apparently. Oh, Leanne said hi, Shelly.
Okay.
Hi, Leanne. She's waving to you, Leanne, if you see her waving. She
Oh,
said
I should
Leanne wants.
actually put us in roll.
Yeah,
20.
I'm actually pretty excited to see how this thing turns out.
I should put us in roll 20, not on just chatting. There we go. Okay. All right. So this looks pretty okay. cost logged into Shadowverse and that didn't mess anything up, so that's encouraging. What else do I need? My chat on OBS is apparently not working still, so that's good. Oh, got a follower just 7 minutes ago. Huh, neat. What's up?
Yep.
Kaylin Hamilton? Whoever that is.
Tate Hamilton.
Appreciate it. Alright, so we got this.
What up, K-Ham?
We got this. What else do we need?
Talk to yourself in chat, Muffin.
I got a starting soon, so we can do this.
Would never.
What's this? Commercial?
It's just like a start. Yeah, it's a bit of a
okay.
commercial.
Oh, Warframe.
Yeah.
I see. This is your intro.
Yes.
Is that actual your footage, or
No, but it works
was it all
out.
just
It's a commercial for the like package that I'm using.
Ah.
So it does that, and then it goes to this, and then it'll sit here for a hot minute. So we got that. We got that. I think this one will be broken. Yeah, that one's not set up yet. That one's all me.
Like it.
So if we want to do a 4-person campaign with the DM, I'll just need to place the cameras. So that'll be set.
Sweet.
I think that's pretty much all we need.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's gonna show. Oh, hey, that's just me. Oh, hey, that'd be good if I do like some. That's not good. That one. Yeah, that'd be good if I do like. Oh, you know what I could do? I haven't played in forever. I'll put you guys back on. Sorry. Oh God, what's the name of that? Muffin, what's the name of that game? The one that you can play solo. Iron. Something. Iron. Ironsworn. There we go. Ironsworn. The game that
Ironsworn, maybe it's Ironbound. It might be.
No, it's Ironsworn. You're right.
Okay.
The game that I bought and then bought the Delve expansion for, and then the like first book that I actually bought a physical copy of. So I was like, this is the fucking Browst, and then I can't remember the name of it. Nice. Okay. Alright.
Cameras over here.
So alright, this is looking pretty
Ready?
good. I'll
Do
go
it.
ahead and let me put up a Facebook post saying that we're
Doing it live.
Going live with character
record-
creation.
Do you ever like just cut snippets of your stream and just like republish those?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like the chair stream that I did on Sunday was 5 or so hours long. So I cut the first hour, which is me putting together the chair, and I put that up on YouTube.
Nice. Using this book.
Oh, wait, mute.
So, to start, do you guys have like an idea of what characters you want to play?
I thought
What
we
are we
had to
doing
pick
here?
backgrounds.
Yeah.
from the story.
I mean, I know what we're doing here, but like, what are we doing here, though?
So, okay, this is how I think we should do it. So basically, you will still need to pick a class and race of things. I would keep races fairly. I mean, pick what you want for the most part. I would say keep it in the base books because that'll make it easy for the character mancer. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to do a lot of manual input, which will be annoying. But that's a thing. But yeah, so as far as backgrounds go, so let me see if you all actually have access to that. So when you click the I wonder if I can just make all those. Add to character. Okay, do you guys see like Saltmarsh backgrounds
Where?
in your like character sheet options of things? It might not.
Where?
Be like under handouts or something.
No.
No, so like click
You
on your
should be able to make a
like
handout for it, but
so click the character sheet option where you would click your character sheet and look below.
Character Mancer, creating
like under
page.
bio or what do you think?
No, so
Like
like
edit?
you know where your chat window is, you see the character sheet under there where you would find a hideout handout.
Yeah.
Okay, there's
You
nothing
have a
there.
handout on there? You see
I
a
have
handout?
Uh,
I
Muffin?
have a character that says Idido
yeah.
Yeah,
Legalor.
Dylan, hang on. Yeah, Muffin, you have the handout? Right click it and hit show to players.
Okay, so I have to do it to each
Oh.
individual one, and I can't do it to all. I wonder if I can do it this way with all of them. Otherwise, that's a lot of clicking.
Oh, are they separate handouts?
Ow. See,
Okay, so I guess
I
I'll
have
keep doing that.
it,
But
it says Alkalite background, but it actually doesn't have any.
Yeah.
lol, because it only says. Okay,
Is it in the GM
so
info?
let me. Yeah. So if you go into Character Mancer, it should give like the only options will be those options.
Well,
So let me.
I have a feeling I'm gonna have. Yep, I have everything.
Do you have?
Well, because I own
Okay.
everything.
Well, then that makes your Character Mancer journey a lot easier. Otherwise.
Well, okay, so we're just
I can
doing
go,
Ghost of
otherwise I can
Saltmarsh
go
stuff,
through
right?
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, so let's just go through and do the characters, and when we get to backgrounds, we'll get to backgrounds.
Yeah, let's
Cool.
do it. So, let me give you guys the background of the land, as provided by Wizards of the Coast.
Sounds good.
Okay, so Saltmarsh is a nondescript fishing village tucked away on the southern coast of the kingdom of Keoland. For several generations, Keoland was a formidable military power. Its superior cavalry and bold knights pushed the kingdom's borders outward towards the north, west, and east. Each successful campaign increased both the crown's wealth and power, and each one in turn drew the kingdom's attention even farther north. The southern coastal regions of Keoland remained a backwater. The crown's benign neglect allowed piracy and banditry to flourish. Saltmarsh and similar towns kept to fishing, content to maintain a low profile and avoid governmental entanglements. Decades ago, the pirates who prowled the waters of Saltmarsh grew strong enough to create their own realm, a loose confederacy known as the Hold of the Sea Princes. With the rise of that nation came increased sea raids on Saltmarsh and its neighbors. The Sea Princes raiding ships pillaged the coast for more slaves to support their growing realm, and Saltmarsh suffered heavily. The memories of these times loom heavily over the area, and the locals' hatred of Sea Princes run deep. In time, Keelan's victories in the north gave way to a string of defeats in which neighbors pushed the kingdom back to its original boundaries. With the world closing in, King Camberto Scoti looked to the south and saw unchecked banditry and rising pirate nation. The Crown struck peace treaties with its former foes to the north, raising a navy and dealt a sharp check to the ambitions of the Sea Princes. But the conflict is by no means over. King Scoti has decreed that pirates must be put down, the sea lanes secured, and trade cultivated. If Keelan cannot prosper as a military force, it must grow mightier as a center of trade. Saltmarsh, remote though it might be from the center of the power in Keeland, is entering a new phase of its life as it reacts to the king's plans. The crown's agents want to expand the village port and make it a prime location for trade with the world beyond. In a recent development, a band of dwarves bearing a decree from the king himself has arrived and begun to excavate the hills and seaside cliffs near the town, looking for precious metals. If their work bears fruit as expected, the mine stands to become a major factor in the village and entire region's prosperity. Naturally, not all of Saltmarsh's residents feel the same way about the recent developments. in and around the community, which is a key issue that affects their lives and their livelihood. Although the recent changes stand to bring new prosperity to the area, many locals don't want to see their home changed. At the same time, as an undercurrent through all the going ons, agents of the secretive and mysterious Scarlet Brotherhood work to thwart Keelan's ambitions while advancing their own. So there you go. A little bit about the history and everything of what's going on.
A little bit, a lot of bit.
Yeah,
That
not
was a
probably
lot
catch
of
as
it
much
thrown
of
at
that
you.
as I should have.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably
make
gonna
it work. We'll make it work.
So
yeah.
okay, so I got, what was it? Tide Princes.
You got the
So were they
princes or
like
the
pirate
sea princes.
sea princes?
Princes,
Okay,
yeah,
so they're like some
pirates,
kind of
right?
like
Yeah.
pirate raiders, right?
No.
Yeah,
So people are
they would
like
be
not happy about those dudes.
yeah, so really there's kind of three main factions and everything. There's the loyalists, who would be kind of like the pirate smuggler kind of, these would be the sea princes in their own right.
Okay.
And then you have the those were the traditionalists. The loyalists are those who would be like of King Scody and believe in the king, and are all about the expansion of the king in Saltmarsh and the southern area. Or I guess they're technically in the east or
Okay.
west. There's a map that we
Okay,
can
so
look
the
at. But
traditionalists are pirates who want to keep things piratey. The loyalists are loyal to the king, and the king wants to like bring order to stuff.
yeah, law and order, make it a huge
Okay.
center of trade.
And
Okay.
then the
Okay.
dwarves kind of came in, right? Somewhere
The dwarves
where
are mandated by the king to help bring the trade, so they would be like
Okay.
the loyalists as well.
okay.
That tracks.
What's the third faction?
So there's the Scarlet Brotherhood, which is
Okay.
kind of like, if you think of Legend of Korra, they would be like Amon's faction. So they're people among the group who are in secret, who like have their own kind of agenda that will be unfolded as you play.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So
Cool.
they would be like the bad guys. You guys can't be Scarlet Brotherhood, but they
What?
are just another faction at
Well,
play.
tell me what I can and can't be.
We don't even know
Yet, I should say.
yet.
I would say yet.
Exactly. That's what I like to hear.
You can't
All right.
start as
Gotcha.
sons of bitch.
All right.
So you just- So we
is-
can be.
I feel like this is probably not designed to be run by two people, right? Or is it?
The extent of it might get rough. But we'll get as far as we get, you know.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
if we end up needing to bring in two more people, I got an overlay for that. So
Like
we'll have to figure
I'm
that
not
out.
gonna throw you guys into the deep end of it.
Mhm.
Like I would build slowly.
I suppose we could also do this like old school D&D style where we have multiple characters.
That yeah, and just kind of like playing out through that,
Yeah.
or of members of the same house or whatever. Like
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's see if we get there. Like,
I
see
think
what
it's
we
all
need.
about the
Yeah,
way
yeah,
you
yeah.
go about the encounter, but we'll see how it works out.
I mean, maybe.
I mean,
maybe
yeah.
the game's just like, here's a
Really
Hydra.
Let's start.
Just
Well,
like,
I mean,
well,
so
eh,
I'm gonna have you guys like. I mean,
That'll be
here's a
fine.
little bit of a spoiler. I was
No
gonna have you
spoilsies.
guys run through town a bit more before I just throw you into like the secret of Saltmarsh
Oh, sure.
adventure.
Okay.
Which so I was thinking of having you guys be level 1 and just do milestones, because that's more fun in my opinion.
I'm good with that. I'm good with milestones.
Alright,
Dylan, is
so
there
you
any
mean,
kind of
like, we
character
level up on-
concept you're thinking of?
Like number of sessions and points.
So, to be honest, I haven't played a rogue in a really long time, and I thought that would be cool to play, and it seems like it could kind of work out in this setting with, and maybe I'm wrong on this because I'm not all of 4th
No,
edition, but
I mean, you're-
Swashbuckler is a, like subclass of rogue,
yeah,
right?
no, you
Yeah,
could totally
seems
be
like the thing.
a swashbuckler, who is kind of like a pirate. I'm like looking at trying to find the too far forward. The backgrounds, and like there's smugglers, different criminal smuggler, both among
Sure.
them. So that like definitely works.
And so I'm not super familiar with all the like archetypes of everything, but I was just thinking that a rogue seemed play because I haven't in a while.
Yeah, no, that totally works.
But at the same time,
Swashbuckler.
like I feel like with it just being 2 people, maybe we want to do something more like. I mean, I feel like a bard fits with like everything because they can do a little bit of everything.
That's not a bad
Fighter,
idea.
fighter's always pretty, um, standard.
Oh no, I've seen rogues fuck shit up, dude.
See, I haven't
Oh,
played a
for
rogue in a
sure.
long time, and the last time I played a rogue, I think it was in 2nd edition. So it was like you pretty much were just utility. Like you could do a
I
backstab,
would
but then after that, you're just like for sneaking around, pickpocketing, whatnot.
if you're swashbuckling, like definitely go rogue.
What about you, Fu?
I can play something bulkier. I'm thinking maybe since we're doing like swamp and like piratey kind of stuff, maybe like a dragonborn like storm barbarian or something.
Okay, going barbarian.
Yeah,
I could
see, I
do
don't
like a
even know what I
druid
would.
too. That could be cool.
Druid would be like, I mean, that would kind of follow utility damage.
Yeah,
Yeah. Maybe like you know what, lizard folk. Actually, lizard folk would be perfect.
yeah, because you're in
Constitution
like a
and wisdom.
marsh, be like a
Yeah.
salamander.
Yeah, and if there's water stuff, they can like hold their breath for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, you could
See,
totally be lizard folk.
I don't know all
Essentially
the different
within
pieces.
the realm.
All right, lizard folk.
So should I be working on creating a character?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, click
Do
your
I just
character
use the
mancer.
character? Okay, cool.
Yep.
So the question is alignment. What kind of lizard folk do I want to be?
You're thinking more druid or more barbarian?
Mm, probably more druid. Oh, there's a character concept that you used in what was that, Dungeon World?
The which I think I ran 2 druids in Dungeon World.
No, it was the
I did
the like lizard druid.
lizard druid. The one I kind of remember that one. The one who is like the one with the blood god with Steve. That one.
Yeah, but the druid part of it was, what was it? It was a some kind of lizard. What are those big lizards called that like the bite is like super infectious?
Komodo dragon.
Yeah, Komodo dragon druid. That's a cool idea. Okay, but let's do like maybe like just neutral though, not like bad guy. Thinking like neutral.
You're a
We'll come back
smuggler.
to
You
it.
could be a smuggler.
Yeah, I can smuggle stuff. Alright, so I get to choose between animal handling, nature, perception, stealth, and survival. I'm gonna go with nature, and perception, stealth, and survival are all fantastic choices. Well, I'll get a background, so let's do perception. Okay. And then this is all the stuff that I get for being a lizard folk. Ooh, should I roll for a lizard folk quirk? Like a personality quirk?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Why would I not? 7. You appreciate the soft humanoids who realize they need chainmail and swords to match the gifts you were born with. Okay.
Should I be a half elf or a regular?
You should be a half elf, full elf, quarter elf, 3/4 elf. What are we talking about here?
Half elf.
What sort of fractional elfishness?
You're gonna be a half elf rogue. Is that right, Dylan?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. What alignment did you go, Fuge?
Neutral.
It's always
Put some music on in the background.
What type of druid were you thinking, Pooch?
I mean, we're starting at level 1, right?
Yeah,
Oh, oops.
just so I know. And if you want it, I can leave it blank for now, which is not a big deal.
Sorry, I'm messing with 30 different windows. Haven't decided yet. Let's see. Sub.
It can be. I'll just put TBD, and you can feel out your
Classes.
character and see where you want to go.
I might end up going like the Circle of Spores route.
Yeah,
It could be a real good one. Fungus Druid.
it'd be pretty fun.
I could see.
The Saltmarsh.
I could see Moon also being super good, too. Okay. Oh, wait. I forgot. I can't do that. Let's put that over there, and let's put that over there. Okay. Anybody in chat, let me know if the music is... Like, if you don't want the music on. Alright, so I'm thinking Lizard Folk. Let's go with Nature and Perception, neutral for alignment. So, actually, let me actually read through all the stuff that I get as Lizard Folk, because I'm probably going to forget. Okay, base walking speed is 30, and... Oh, I get a swim speed of 30. I wouldn't have noticed that. Common and Draconic.
nice.
You get a bite attack that does piercing damage, 1d6 plus strength, instead of bludgeoning damage that unarmed strikes usually do. Cunning Artisan, as part of a short rest, you can harvest bone and hide from a slain beast, construct, dragon, monstrosity, or plant creature of size small or larger to create one of the following items: a shield, club, javelin, 1d4 darts, or blowgun needles. To use the straight, you need a blade, such as a dagger, or appropriate artisan tools, such as leatherworker's tools. Okay, so as a short rest, I can, like, craft a couple of, like, simple, like, tools. Okay.
Yeah, survival stuff.
Yeah. You can hold your breath for up to 15 minutes. Weird lizard stuff. Natural armor. If you aren't wearing armor, AC is 13 plus dex. The shield's benefit applies as normal. In the Hungry Jaws, in battle you throw yourself into a vicious feeding frenzy. As a bonus action, you can make a special attack with your bite. Oh, as a bonus action. If it hits, it deals normal damage, and you gain temporary hit points equal to your Constitution modifier. Can't use this trait again, so you finish a short or long rest. Oh man, that kind of makes me want to go Barbarian.
Oh damn! Oh damn!
You gain 10 hit points equal to your con modifier, and it's a bonus action. So I can do, like, my normal, like, full attack, and then bonus action bite. pretty good. I could also just, if I was a druid, I could just cast a spell and then also bite somebody. You
mean,
know
that
what?
is
We'll just be
true.
a tough druid. I like that. Okay. Alright, so let's look at druid. Skill proficiencies. I already have a bunch of these. So we definitely want survival. And then I could do insight or medicine. I feel like medicine's the smart choice. Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Bunch of weapons, light armor, medium armor, shields. Tool proficiencies, herbalism kit, and learn druidic. Get druid spells, cantrips. Can't use armor, shields, and made of metal. Music's gonna have to go. Okay. Ritual cast. Okay, so I do get ritual casting. And then some equipment. Alright. Dylan, you got a race picked out?
Yeah, so I went half elf. And that gives me a +2 to charisma, and I used my other bonuses to do a +1 dexterity and intelligence. I am a neutral alignment. Not any skill proficiencies to get acrobatics and deception.
Acrobatics and deception. Okay. So you're gonna do most of the talking then?
Yeah, well, so I figured since I have the bonus to charisma anyway, it kind of makes sense, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Plus, I always had this kind of fun idea for a rogue that's just like a compulsive liar.
As most rogues are.
Yeah, and so like to me, it just seemed kind of fun. Uh, that you could just kind of make up shit as you go and like just like try and roll with it, being like, yeah, like I was in the war once, like it's about 20 years ago, and it's like I'm clearly only like 25 years old or something, and you just make up stuff like that. But I also have dark vision, uh, gives me dim light vision 60 feet, and then Fey ancestry, so I can't be charmed as he to sleep. That makes it pretty good. And then I just kind of started going into the rogue class, but I haven't really read through much of it yet. And oh, Kenny, what you gotta tell me? Mara had a touchdown. I mean, I get points either way, but not as many probably. Situation. See, I don't know. Yeah. So, for the skill proficiency so far in Rogue, I went investigation, perception, stealth, and persuasion.
Okay.
And good ones. So, and then for expertise, I did stealth and the thieves tool. Just see.
You're cutting out a bit, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it still cutting out? Or let me try read my mic.
Oop.
Nobody out.
Say anything. Huh?
Say anything? It's not.
Who? Ken? What? Where? How? Why?
All right.
Just talk for like
So-
a second or two.
I'm still talking. So
Okay.
yeah, I did stealth and thieves tools for expertise. So I get a bonus to those skills on top of my already. And as
Yep.
a rogue, you get thieves can't.
Thieves can't what?
I like. And then sneak attack, which is 1d6 at first level. So cool. So now I just gotta pick what my weapons will be, right?
Do you do your background? We can hop into your background. I just kind of go
So
into that.
do I jump from there? Because like the character master would put me to abilities next.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
If it
do
puts
them
you
in
to
order.
abilities, do abilities.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll jump there. Do you want to go while I'm kind of filtering through the abilities, Fuge, or have you already gotten to that point?
I'm just kind of like tweaking numbers, but yeah, I'm good. I'm pretty done with abilities.
You'll want to hide deck still, and that's the big thing.
Um, did we lose
Did
Dylan?
Dylan die? I think Dylan died.
I think Dylan died. We've lost Dylan.
Dylan! Dylan done got did like Daryl.
Alright, Muffet, I need you to like stretch your head up and just like get into the top of your frame.
I don't think it's working very much.
Just hang from your ceiling fan and it'll fix it.
Just spin around really quick. Let's see here.
Building character.
Dylan? Dylan?
Hey, how's it going? I don't know what happened. That was weird. It like disconnected me from
Yeah.
So
okay, there we go.
All right, I'm
That's
back.
good.
Sorry
We're good.
okay.
All right.
So yeah.
All the cameras move when you disconnect, by the way. So you like
great.
if you disconnect while we're doing this, I need you to join back like immediately as soon as you can.
I can't.
Don't jump into the other channel.
Because it's locked.
Oh.
Yeah, I tried to.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll have to figure that out.
I mean, that's when you just make us a different rank in Discord, but that's a future us problem.
Yeah, that's a off stream thing. That's gonna mess up everything.
Yeah, we'll have to mess with that a little bit. Well, hopefully I don't disconnect anymore. That was kind of weird because it just like cut out for a second. It was like a Discord issue and not a. Didn't seem like a connection issue.
That's cool.
Anyway.
All right. So stats. Do you know what you want to do for your stats?
Okay. So how many points?
Just
it'll adjust option. Like yeah, just so you have a bonus where it says ability score method on the drop down, change it to point by.
So my options are choose and custom.
What?
Yeah. You can either choose or custom.
Make it custom, I guess.
Sometimes just do that.
How many points do I get to buy with?
It's not going to work that way then. I'll do it on my side. Like we'll just figure out what your stats want to be. I'll do it on my side so it'll calculate it and yeah.
Okay.
So what do you want? Do you have a bonus to your dexterity?
I have a 1 bonus to dexterity, 1 to intelligence, 2 to.
All right. So you want max dex, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll put a 15 for that. Then your +1 will make it a 16. What's your other bonus in?
Intelligence and charisma.
Okay. Where roundabout do you want those?
So, to be honest, I would rather have a higher intelligence than charisma.
You're thinking maybe like 13 intelligence and 11 charisma?
Well, so I have a +2 in charisma.
You have a +2 in charisma?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a +1 in intelligence. So I was thinking maybe if I could do like a 12 charisma, like 13 intelligence.
Okay.
And then I'd just kind of, I'd like to break even on strength.
Okay, so like 10 strength.
Dump the rest into constitution and,
14 con and 8 wisdom.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
You want wisdom to be your dump stat?
That is a bold choice.
Is it? Wait. So wisdom's good for perception, right?
Perception,
Yeah.
Yeah.
survival, medicine, and something
Honestly,
else.
Dylan, this is what I would do.
Uh-huh.
I would make intelligence your dump strat, buff up wisdom, and buff up your charisma.
If he wants to be
But
a smarty boy, he can be a smarty boy.
Isn't intelligence more important for the skill checks or for skill points?
No.
It's
No?
for like intelligence-based skill checks, yeah, but for like
I thought that was how many skill points I get to choose.
No, that's
between,
Pathfinder.
like, is that a different?
That's Pathfinder.
yeah, that's so yeah. I would make intelligence your dump stat, increase your wisdom and charisma, and then call it a day.
So you could do
Okay.
like
Or
9
break
int,
even
the
on
plus 1 will bump it
intelligence
up.
even.
And then you could do like something like that.
Sorry. Say. Let me see. Yeah. Ugh, you got it. Okay. So. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I would say charisma, dex. Why is my constitution a little higher than my dex?
It wouldn't be. Don't look at the numbers on the top.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't see the numbers on the bottom.
Okay, so I'm at 10, 15, 14, 9, 12, 12. That's before your bonuses from your race.
I would run with that, Dylan. I think that's a good spread
10, 15,
for you.
14.
So you'll be at 10 strength and 10 int. Those are your lowest, so you'll have +0 on those. Your dex is going to be, you said you have +1 dex, so you'll have a 16.
Yeah.
So that'll give you +3 on dexterity stuff. Your con's going to be 14, so you're going to have a +2 for whatever con saves. And then wisdom and charisma are both at a 12. I think you said you have a +2 to charisma, right?
Yeah, so that would be 14.
Yeah, so you'll end up with 14 charisma.
So I'm kind of wondering. I put one into an intelligence bonus at the beginning because I thought it had to do with my skill points that I would put into like thieves things. So maybe I should do that into wisdom.
Yeah, you could do that.
Or like because
So that would
I wanted to
do-
do it for mostly skill based stuff.
I mean, it's not actually going to make a difference, because if you do that, you just switch those two
Have a-
stats. You bump intelligence to 10 and wisdom down to 11, and that's kind of all you can do with that. So it ends up netting the same thing.
Okay, I guess that works out. Yeah, I didn't want to. I think I'm good with that. So I have. Let me just run through it one more time. 10 strength, 16 dex, 14 con, 10 intelligence, 12 wisdom, 14 charisma.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other option that you could do is you could bump like if you do want higher wisdom or intelligence, you could lower your constitution a little bit, like bump it down to 12.
I think I'm good with the con being at 14 because.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if it's just the two of us, then that's probably
I think
a
if I'm
safer
gonna
choice.
be swashbuckling, like
Oh yeah.
I want to keep higher physical attributes. Okay. Cool. So I'm good with that. I'll lock that in. Oh. Hang on, it added my bonus after.
Cool.
Alright, Paige. While Dylan finishes that, because I think Dylan's background's gonna be pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you're able to filter strictly, because I know.
Oh,
So
I
for my
actually the one
background-
thing that I don't own is Ghosts of Saltmarsh, or I don't own the actual like modules.
Yeah. Okay, so what kind of background were you thinking, Booch? And let me see if I can get you one
I'll
that
be right back.
aligns with one of these.
If you wanna put the Saltmarsh backgrounds, like put them as handouts, just so I can see the titles, Then I can just ask you about the ones that I think will work. That'll probably be quicker. Because I think from the two that you have up there, Acolyte and Charlatan, I think those are just basic backgrounds.
Yeah, most of these are pretty basic ones that just have additions added to them.
Oh,
Is
okay.
kind of how it works. So like the next one would be like Entertainer, the next one would be Fisher.
Oh, Fisher's new.
Folk Hero, Guild Artisan, Hermit, Marine, Noble, Outlander, Sage, Sailor, Shipwright. Let's see, Shouldn't play.
All right,
Smuggler.
back. Oh, Fisher. Sure.
Okay. Oh, that loaded a bunch of them at once. That's funny.
Yeah, there's a lot on here.
Yeah. So those are all the strictly Saltmarsh background. So all of these give you some sort of tie back to something within the town. So it kind of like behooves you lore wise to get one of these.
So I got a
Okay.
quick question. Do I need to be able to read like
You can't read
depth
them.
info? Yeah, okay, that's what I was wondering. So
Yeah,
I
no,
could
you
kind
can't
of
read
just
them.
make up
Just
a little bit about whatever it is if I pick one of these. Just go based off of what the just
no,
word
So
is.
if
no,
you pick
no.
one, like then I'll
I'll
kind
tell
of
you what
walk
it
you
is.
through what
Okay.
happens next. Um, but yeah.
So, walk me through Sage.
Sage. Okay, so though Saltmarsh is by no means a center of learning, the lack of ongoing examination and investigation of its environs make it an ideal place to conduct research. The mystery of the tower Xenopus also might attract the attention of an academic. Consider the following options for your character. So these are the historical researcher or an arcane seeker. Is kind of like
Hmm.
the thing you're doing. So you either uh, are kind of like for the historical researcher, the gravekeeper, Crag, and the captain of the guard are both experts in local history. Wait, you should know that. Disregard that.
Disregarded. Okay, that seems a little bit more arcane than what I'm going for. I've done Hermit a couple times already.
You're like a lizard folk, right?
Yeah. What about just like Fisher? Maybe I could just fish. Tell me about the
Just be a
Fisher.
fisher, dude. Fisher has some fun stuff going on with fishermen, honestly.
I'm about it. Dude, you know how easy it would be to catch fish if you could just go into the water and hold your breath for 15 minutes?
Yeah, dude.
Be like an
Do
I
it.
could
iguana.
set my own traps. Like, I could just walk out into the water and set my traps.
I feel
You
like
get a skill proficiency
there's
in history
people
and
in like
survival.
Polynesia who do that.
History and survival. Okay.
And then you also get a free language of your choice. I mean, you could both be fishermen, and it could be funny.
We constantly exchange who had the bigger fish stories.
So fishing tale is part of it, actually. So
I love
you
that.
can tell a compelling tale, whether tall or true, to impress and entertain others. Once a day, you can tell your story to willing listeners. At the DM's discretion, a number of those listeners become friendly towards you. This is not a magical effect, and continue amicability on their part depends on your actions. You can roll on the following table to determine the theme of your tale. Alternatively, you can make your own.
Hmm. Um,
And then there's some other
what would
suggested
be like?
characteristics.
I want to be like a grumpy fisherman, maybe. All right, so I'm thinking about the grumpy fisherman. What about?
I have lived a hard life and find it difficult to empathize with others.
That sounds pretty okay. What about marine?
Okay, let's see.
Be,
Marine.
be a
Oh, marine.
marine, dude.
You trained for battle on sandy beaches and rocky shores. You have launched midnight raids from swift ships whose name evokes terror in the hearts of your adversaries. The water is your second home, the rain is your shelter, and the crushing waves your battle cry. You gain proficiency in athletics, survival, and land and water vehicles. You also get this steady feature. You can move twice the normal amount of time, up to 16 hours each day, before being subject to the effects of a forced march. So that's for travel pacing. And yeah.
Okay. 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 Okay.
What about sailor?
Sailor. Countless sailors have walked the streets of Saltmarsh. If you select this background, decide whether you are a local who took to the seafaring life or a foreigner who arrived here from a distant port. So you can be a local sea dog or a traveler from afar.
Are there any other benefits or like not like
So, as a local or as a sailor native to your town, you know plenty of people by the docks. You have friends in the Owlin family who can get you access. A prominent, so you have a lot of influence and affluence in the town of Saltmarsh as a local sea dog. But if you're more of kind of like a pirate from afar, you're new to town and are most and unfamiliar with most people, but you know the ways of kind of like being a pirate and going to port towns. You just may not know who the butcher is by name because you didn't grow up with them, right?
okay, I see.
Okay. I think.
But I should say, if you're a traveler from afar, you do have some contacts with local smugglers, and you know where some like hidden stash places are around town.
That's if you're a local.
No, that's if you're a traveler.
I think I'm gonna go with
The
Outlander.
idea is like you would be traveling with people who kind of like are smugglers too, or like you would know other pirates kind of stuff.
What about
Outlander.
go ahead,
Okay.
Outland.
So Outlander. So go ahead and roll 1d6 for me, food. Three. So for years, your people survived in an isolated village in the Hool Marshes. Last year, lizard folk fell upon your home. You escaped in the confusion, became lost, and ended up here. If anyone wants to go bash those scaly murderers, you're ready to leap into action. So it's
Murdered by
we'll
your
say it's a
own
My
kind.
people.
it is a rival tribe. Kind of came in and like killed your family when you were young, and now you travel here. So there'll be some racism towards your character, but like you're
Mm,
of a different scale, of a different color scale from those who would be more notorious and regular to the region.
Salamanders. I'm an iguana.
I might go with something else then. I'm like that's not really a theme I'm interested in having.
Fair, that's fair.
Um, what was the other one? Sage, Noble, Outlander, Smuggler. I'll just go with a Hermit. Hermit works. I'm good with Hermit.
So what is your hermit secret? What are you trying to
You
protect?
gotta tell me what the secret is.
All right, then go ahead and roll 1d4 for me.
Should it be like a secret or like? I mean, I'll
Uh,
roll the 1d4. There it is.
Okay, let's see.
So does the module
Okay,
the module like
so
has tables for this stuff?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the land around town is too dangerous to remain out in it alone. The wizard folk of the swamps were once your friends, but they disappeared not too long ago. You came to Saltmarsh out of necessity. So you know there's something weird going on in the swamps. You call your home. The other lizard folk who are there are just disappearing, and you're like, the fuck. And now you're coming to town, because it's like, what the hell's going on?
Okay. Okay.
That's actually really dope because you're also a lizard folk. In terms of the longevity, I actually think that's awesome. Okay. I'm locking you into that one because that's going to work to
Okay.
the narrative benefit much later.
All right.
I can see
I'm gonna roll my personality traits
doors in
here.
my mind are unlocking and expanding from that.
All right, personality traits. Here we go. I feel tremendous empathy for all who suffer, but also lizard brain. And I'm utterly serene, even in the face of disaster.
Okay,
Okay.
Dylan, what were you looking at?
So what was a smuggler?
Blah. Da-da-da-da-da. Smuggler. Okay, so on a rickety barge, you carried 100 long swords and fish barrels right past the dockmaster's oblivious lackeys. You have paddled the river boats filled with stolen elven wine under the gaze of the moon and sold it for twice its value in the morning. In your most charitable times, you have transported innocents out of war zones or helped guide herd animals to safety on the banks of a burning river. So the feature is down low. You're acquainted with a network of smugglers who are willing to help you out of tight situations. While in a particular town, city, or otherwise similarly sized community, you and your companions can stay safe in free safe houses. Safe houses provide a poor lifestyle. While staying at a safe house, you can choose to keep your presence and your companions a secret, and those of your companions a secret. So basically, like in Saltmarsh, you would have like a safe house you could go to where you could like stay for free and in secret in hiding
God.
if needed.
Um,
And you also have like a
Mm.
network, and you would also get proficiencies in athletics, deception, and vehicle water uh, things. So you could drive a boat.
gotcha. Man. So I'm torn between Fisher and Smuggler. I kind of feel like I want to do Fisher.
So Fisher, you get the tail that you can tell, and so I will say for Smuggler, you do get a claim of fame that I would make you roll for, uh, to kind of like there's like a table that you would get of things that you could be like, what's your claim to fame? Why are you famous?
I think I want to do the Fisher.
All
I
right, all
think
right.
Fisher, yeah.
Go ahead and roll a 1d8 for me.
Uh,
Is that a 4? Okay. You are haunted by a ghostly fish that only you can see. That is your fisherman's tale of choice. Like
oh,
it's not the exclusive one you have, but that's the one. And whether it's true or not is completely up to you.
I'm sorry,
Like
what? Ghostfish?
a
my
ghost
white
fish that only
whale,
he
right?
can see. Yeah, that he just constantly haunts you. One of these days, mateys.
Well, that's pretty silly.
Like that. Gonna work
You
good
also
with me.
have advantage whenever you go to fish.
Oh, what?
Harvest the water. That's what it's called.
Mm.
When using your fishing tackle, you have advantage.
I don't have any proficiencies, right?
Proficiencies is history and survival, and you get a free language.
Sorry, history and survival.
Correct.
Okay. Well, so since I know this from experience, when you get skill proficiencies from backgrounds, a lot of times they can overlap with stuff that you've already taken. So let's take a look at that.
They
Sin and religion.
what were the
I'm
custom?
grabbing another truly. Definitely sponsor us. Uh,
I mean, if
So
you want to
POV.
give me money.
I have a bonus with fishing,
Talking about
and then
proceeds.
my fish story. Those are my customs, right?
Sorry, say that one more time.
I have harvest the sea as one of my custom features,
Yep.
and then my fishing store, my big fish story as well.
Yep. Ghost fish.
Oh, wait. So that's my big fish story. Is my ghost fish?
Yeah. It's you see a fish, the haunting fish, a ghostly fish.
A fish.
It's
A
just old
fishing
man Dylan.
fish.
He tells that story to all the new land lovers whenever they come.
Oh, that Dylan. Always talking
Oh,
about
that
that
Dylan of mine.
fish.
Because he doesn't have a Truly's black cherry.
Jesus, good lord, dude. Stop advertising for them.
So tasty.
You can talk about foods and drinks and products and brands on the stream once they're paying me. Until that money is in my pocket, I don't. What website are we
That's
using?
how
I
we
don't
got. So
even
we
know.
got to start the meme. We got to start the meme, and then once the meme is big, they'll be like, "Where did the meme come from?" And then they'll just come to you and be like, "Here's a bunch of influencer money. Tweet about our brand some more because you guys are the truly seltzer guy
The
video."
truly trio.
It's what happened to the dude from Best Buy, the like sauce and juice and sauce guy. Like Best Buy didn't end up sponsoring, and we said we should have got in on that action. But like Sweet Baby Ray's or whatever,
Oh, sweet baby raised.
they sponsored him or
It's
something.
a good-
Cause he's
Nice.
the sauce guy, he's the juice and sauce guy.
That
Um.
your world is strange to me.
So
It is a strange world.
do I just pick the class equipment then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So what is the difference between burglar, dungeoneer, and explorer's packs?
The stuff that's in
Uh,
them.
Yeah, I would just just YOLO into one, and hope you have what you need when you need it.
All
What
right.
is it? Burglar, Explorer, and what's the other one? Dungeoneer?
Engineer, yeah.
Grab the Explorer.
That's so perfect. I picked that one.
Oh wait, I have Explorer's pack. Don't take Explorer's pack. I already have one of those. Take a burglar.
Fuck.
Take a burglar.
Burglar, Fisher.
You got a burgle, dude.
I'm not burgling nothing. But then
It's
that
gonna be
fish
the.
that got away, he haunts me to this very day.
It's gonna be a regular burglemeister. Alrighty, done with equipment. Now I need to pick my cantrips and spells.
Need to figure out a character name.
I mean, character names we can come up with over the next 7 days until we play this.
No.
I'm thinking. So I'm thinking maybe Primal Savagery. That could be cool. For one of my cantrips, it's cause your teeth or fingernails to sharpen and deliver a corrosive attack. It's a melee spell attack. Does 1d10 acid. Yeah. And then like a thorn whip. Like pull them in. You know what I'm saying?
I don't. Do I have?
You ain't got no spells.
Do I have to pick personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws?
Yes. So hold
Yeah.
on. Okay. So for personality traits, you actually get something special for being a fisherman. I think. Yes, personality. Okay, give me a 1d8, Dylan.
Okay, here we go.
Five. So you laugh heartily, feel deeply, and fear nothing. Okay, that's a pretty good one.
Called. Oh, I just write all that in.
Yeah, you're basically gone.
I. Uh.
Okay, and then for ideals,
Say that.
like they really look.
Sorry. Do the first.
So you laugh heartily, feel deeply, and fear nothing. You don't have to write that exactly. You can just be like, the big things: you fear nothing, and emotional, and fear nothing. And you'll laugh.
Okay.
You like to laugh.
What was the ideal again?
Okay. So give me a 1d6 on this one. Go ahead and give me like 3 1d6s. So okay, so for your ideal, okay, so you're lawful. But luck. Our luck depends on respecting its rules. Now throw the salt over your shoulders. So you're a bit superstitious, I guess. Believe in luck. Your bond is I must repay my village's debt. Okay, well that's a thing. And then your flaw is you're judgmental, especially of those I deem homebodies or otherwise lazy.
Feel personally attacked.
I'm tempted to detect poison and disease, but I feel like there might be people that get poisoned in this module. I don't know. I'd hate to ruin the surprise. So I'm not gonna take that. Earth Tremor is pretty good. I mean, it's not, but it can be fun. Alright, so Earth Tremor, Entangle, Fairy Fire, or Ice Knife for my last spell. Ice Knife is super good. I think it's got to be Ice Knife.
So what kind of lizard are you?
I don't know, lizardy kind.
Be like
That will depend
an
entirely on
alligator
the artwork that I
lizard.
can find.
On crocodile.
Actually, yeah, that's a good question. I think. All right, so I'm like a hermit lizard guy who's like, I want to commune with nature. Wait, where did all the lizard folk go? Uh, okay. Maybe iguana sounds pretty good, but iguana or crocodile. I think
They
crocodiles are awesome.
crocodiles are, but you
They're
gotta if you do
they're
crocodile, you
insane.
gotta talk
Crocodiles
in an
are.
Australian accent the whole time.
Oh yeah, I don't want to do that.
But then you could just be gator and then just have a southern one instead.
Oh yeah. If you do gator, you gotta put on a Florida Panhandle accent.
Now I tell you boys something. I'm tired of these goddamn traditionalists coming in and raiding my ports. I'm over here just trying to have a healthy living, raising my fish, hanging on, not hanging my catfish. We don't do that here in the South. We only have tolerance and love
Muffin,
and sweet tea.
muffin,
Bring him back
no.
in.
We're talking about catfish.
I tried to create my character, but it got like 95% of the way and then stopped.
It does that sometimes.
Do I edit?
Yeah, I don't know. The
go
character
back?
banter used to be perfect, but they keep adding more and more stuff, and I think it's kind of overloading it. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
now it
Sometimes
works.
it just doesn't work. Sometimes it does. Um. Yeah. Okay. All right. Fog cloud, cure wounds, snare, and ice knife. I've literally never seen anybody use snare, so I'm gonna do it. And then for cantrips, I got primal savagery and thorn whip. Cool. Okay, no feats. Um. Let's look at some lizard folk names.
Das Vidania.
No. These simple descriptives granted by the tribe based on the individual's notable deeds or actions. For example, Garurt translates as axe, name given to a lizard folk warrior who defeated an orc and claimed the foe's weapon. A lizard folk who likes to hide in a stand of reeds before ambushing an animal might be called Achok, which means green, to describe how she blends into foliage. Lizard folk make no distinction between male and female in their naming conventions. Each example of name includes a translation. Maybe like, let's like wise or something. Off Kent, smart. Sariv, I.
Tinky Weenie. Done.
Irtos, secret. It does know a secret. I'm good with that. Alright, traits.
Toad, the Soul Stealer.
Age, reach maturity at 14, and rarely live longer than 60 years. We'll say I'm a little bit older, so maybe like... That's weird that they have short lifespans.
I mean, how long? Oh, yeah. Well, because they're not all typically gators. They're more typically like a lizard, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, but like, I would say, like, if you really wanted to, you could be a bit older. And because crocodiles are a little bit more unique than an iguana would be.
Yeah.
And a hermit lifestyle is pretty healthy, I'd say. You know,
Is
very
it? Oh.
organic.
I feel like
Tell
there's
it to Whole
factors
Foods.
there. Whole Foods, like this whole fish, that whole fish.
Whole Foods, by the way, feel free for sponsorship.
Yo, Whole Foods,
Cool.
if you want to give me a job too, that'd be good. That'd be great. Sponsor me, give me a job, whatever. It's all good. I'll take whatever. All right. Size. I need like a height. Oh, I clicked on racial traits. Well, that's a problem. Get back up here. Go to bio. How tall are lizard folk? A little bulkier and taller than humans. All right, so let's say like I don't know, like 6'2". What's like a little bulkier than a 6'2" human? I don't.
I don't understand the question.
Weight
Yes.
of average 6-foot male. Oh, there's a chart. Okay. 6'2". Actually, you know what? Let's make him a little taller. That's also a 2. 6'4". How about that? Cool. And like we'll do like obese, but he's not obese, he's just dense. Just 300 pounds. Alright, so he's 6'4", 300 pounds. Him's a big boy. I don't have low light vision, do I? No, I don't.
I do not believe so.
Oh! I can roll. I can roll for it. Okay, I can roll for stuff. Alright, where's the die roller? Got it. Alright. Alright, chat. Okay, so here's what we're doing. Alright, base height is 4'9". Height modifier is 2d10. So we're gonna roll 2d10 here. So we're gonna go to the die roller, d10, and go to 2 of them. So plus 4'9" plus 15 inches, I guess. That's gotta be inches. So that'll be 12 plus 3 is like, it's what, 6 foot?
Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right.
And then weight modifier. So we start at 120, and then we're gonna roll 2d6 here. Plus
Can you
7
guys,
pounds. This doesn't seem right.
can you guys see the drawing that I did under Dylan's notes? I feel like a proud. There's a lot going on with it.
What is? Hold on. There's a lot going on in this. What is? What are these notes?
Uh,
How are these notes possibly going to be helpful to you?
um, the the important thing is that they're not. But then I realized, wait, I have access to your character sheets, so all the notes I was taking here, I could literally just click into your sheet and find it out. So I then pivoted to this monstrosity.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, okay. So you're okay. So it's supposed to be the number you roll for the weight times whatever you roll for the height. Okay, so it's gonna be 15 times 7 plus 120. So 225. 6 foot 225. Substantially less bulky than before, but that's fine.
Damn boy, you thick.
Lizard folks rarely use metaphor. Their speech is almost always literal. They might pick up idioms, but only with some difficulty. Names confuse them unless they're descriptive. They tend to apply their own naming conventions to other creatures using common words. Lizard folk use active verbs to describe the world. Lizard folk in cold weather might say, "This wind brings cold," rather than "I feel cold." Tend to define things in terms of actions rather than effects. Okay. So let's see how I can bring that into this. All right, hair, none, skin, leathery, dark, green. Eyes, I don't know, man, like yellow.
Gatory.
Gator-like. Wait, did I go with the Fisher background? No, I didn't.
Fisher background.
What does it say, Fisher? I did Hermit.
Hermit too.
Sometimes the character man's breaks. It happens.
Got this.
It do be like that.
Let's see if it actually does it correctly.
Oh, that's exactly what happened. Oh, it actually made it all the way. It made it all the way to there.
Oh, it did actually do Hermit. Okay, cool. All right.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't see my little like rim thing lighting up on my screen.
No, I hear you. Gotcha.
I feel you. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! We good. We good. Nothing broke.
So
We
what did you
fine.
roll for a minute ago? I was
Height and weight.
okay.
Okay, so that's a character.
Yeah.
All right. So I think currently the plan is, and we can obviously discuss this more off stream, and of course we will because we have all week. But I think currently the plan is you guys want to play this on Monday nights? Maybe start like a touch sooner since I was sticking around with the cams for a while.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe
good
like
with
6 o'clock. 6 Central.
Is
that a little early
let's
for
say
you?
6.
Yeah.
Let's say 6:30.
Yeah, I think that'll be a little easier for 30, just in case I get held up at work a little bit.
We can
Yeah.
shoot for what we can do is we can shoot for a like soft open at 6:30, and then like actually start playing at like 7.
Yeah, to kind of like work out technical difficulties and things like that. That makes sense.
Yeah, if there's anything like that, yeah, we can do that. We can do just like a 30-minute like warm up kind of deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good.
Am down.
We can just bullshit about random stuff we've seen, movies and music and stuff. I don't know. Seems good.
It's like the D. Yeah.
I maybe not that,
is
but
with
yeah.
it.
But yeah. Oh, cool. Okay.
So-
well, I'm going to. Yeah. What's up?
Oh, I mean, I just feel like, maybe at the end of the stream, we should do like a recap or like what our character is, because not.
Yeah. Sure. Absolutely.
Hang.
What you got?
That seems like a good idea. So I'm playing a swashbuckler rogue. Obviously, I haven't gotten to the swashbuckler part of it yet, but that's the goal. And then my background is I'm a fisherman who is pull up. Uh, bio. No, not. It's here somewhere. But I'm kind of superstitious, and I have this fisherman background. I believe in telling tall tales, but things happen. So I think that's a background. If I'm missing anything, Muffin, let me know.
No, you're good so far.
Okay. Then so I'm a half elf rogue, swashbuckler, and fisherman back. I think.
Right. And I'm playing a lizard folk druid. His background is a hermit. What was the hermit thing again? I get a
See,
So
that's part of my
here,
issue. Is
to
like you can't look at it again on the character sheet, can you?
Oh, I just didn't type it
So
out.
to conceptualize it a bit, right? Like, if looking at this map here, like, Fuj, you would be kind of like a denizen of this general area, like along the rivers, kind of like through the forests and in the wastes area.
Okay.
Lizard folk have been disappearing, so you've been migrating closer to Saltmarsh and civilization. Knowing full well to stay away from the Tower of Xenopus, knowing that that is a place of dark energy and magics. So you start to head towards Saltmarsh. Dylan, you would be spending most of your time along the docks, an area over here. Being a rogue and a fisherman first, you've kind of gone through, have done the training, and are no stranger to the seas and when the tides are good, and where the best fishing spots are. But you're also no stranger to gambling under the docks, as well as kind of other shady business that goes on along the docks. Whether it's doing kind of like pickup work for some of the people in the area or things like that. You kind of have done that before. But so kind of as you guys, I guess, like as a primer for the next session kind of thing, like basically you guys find yourselves in this kind of general area. Food, you would be migrating towards the gate, while Dylan, you know a great fishing spot just south, and you're coming back with like an early morning's fish, which is a ghost fish that seems to be following you, as well as one small trout, enough for lunch. You bump into a lizard-like druid on your travels, and that is the scene to be continued.
All
Next
right.
time on Saltmarsh.
And we will be picking that up at 7-ish, 6:30, 7-ish. We'll post it. Next Monday. And we will hopefully be playing through as much of this module as we can. So if you're interested in seeing that, make sure to check back around this time next week on Monday. In the meantime, I'll be streaming throughout the week. Typically, I've been streaming Path of Exile lately. I think there's a couple other games I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about doing some Among Us and some Fall Guys sometime this week. So I'll post when I'm getting ready to do that. Follow Facebook, it's in the description. and follow the Twitter, whichever one you want to pay more attention to. I'll update both of those when I'm getting ready to go live. And click that follow button.
Next time on Dragon Ball Fuge.
And we're out!